Yo, 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 yo. Yes, my people. You see it, man. Where's the early ones? I'm looking for the early ones still. Yes, my people. What's everyone saying, man? What's everyone saying? I'm gonna give it 5 minutes before I start. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes before I get everyone in before we start. Because I can't lie, this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a good one. We're talking about a team which I have no interest in talking about. We're talking about a team which I don't like, man. I don't like this team. I don't like this team for different reasons, but hey, we have to talk about them. We're talking to someone that you guys know well. My nemesis, my rival, the person who I'm gonna be smashing if he goes through to the final and beats Stars in the semi-final. Trust me. Mastermind, I told you guys yesterday, I'm winning. I'm winning. Who do we have? Someone said, boy, you ain't beating Camps. Brother, let me tell you one thing, yeah? Let me tell you one thing. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. I say this with all due respect to Cams. I've met Cams more than once. He's a lovely friend. He's a good person. He's a good guy. Good family person as well. Cams, with all due respect to him, he's shit. He's ass. He's ass, bro. I'm going to beat him so bad. So bad. I think honestly, it might be as bad as no. I can't say as bad as Sean because Sean's Dijk, man. I can't say as bad as Sean. But listen, before we start, yeah, I'm very curious to find out where everywhere. First of all, like the stream right now. We've got over 200 people in here early on. I want every single person to like the stream. I'm not bringing Lyes on if you guys don't like the stream. Wallah. Like the stream, every single person. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this to at least 100 likes before we actually start. Let's go. Yalla. Let's go. I want this to 100 likes before we actually start. Let's go. Someone said, Faisal, if Lyes beats you, will you accept the result? No, I mean, if Lyes beat at the moment, listen, me and Lyes, we faced each other one time. Me and Lyes have faced each other one time, yeah. Let's be real. The one time that he beat me last year, he didn't beat me fair and square. So if Lyes can beat me fair and square without any interruption, without any sort of robbery from Sharky, without anyone else, then I would admit that Lyes is the man. But at the moment, he didn't beat me fair and square. I'm only going to admit it if someone can beat me fair and square. So far, no one has beaten me fair and square. Let's see. Let's see. You're such a sore loser. Wallah, I wasn't. Well, go and check. Go and watch the episode again. Go and watch the episode again, bro. It wasn't fair and square. It wasn't fair and square. And the back and forth round, Sharky, the moment it was my turn, when it was Lyes, that's not fair and square. That is not fair and square, bro. If Cams can beat me fair and square, then let's see. But hey, Cams will be lucky to get 10 points, man. Cams will be lucky to get 10 points against me. We're trying to gas it up with Cams, man. Guys, Mediac. Guys, media. We're on 80 likes, man. Couple more before we start the stream. I'm gonna get everyone here before we actually start the stream. You get me? We've got a super chat. My boy Carlos Sada. Yo, keep up your videos, Ak. I love from Denmark. Come on, man. Big up Denmark. You get me? Well then, go there and everything. Go there good. My Danske brother. Come on, brother. Wallahi, Showtime thing. Wallahi, you guys know. Wallahi, you guys know it was a Showtime thing last year. You man know it was a Showtime thing last year. I don't need to say it. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. It was a Showtime thing last year, man. How is it counting for me? And when it was Lyes' turn, come on, man. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Come on, man. All I want for someone to beat me fair and square, and then I would admit and say, you know what, fair play. At the moment, no one has. But listen, we'll find out and see. We're recording the episode quite soon as well. And trust me, Cams, if you're listening to this, if you're going to see this, I'm telling you right now, brother, there is no way in hell that you're beating me. There's no way in hell you're beating me. I've seen you. I watched the episode between you and HP. I took notes. You're not that good. You've got some weaknesses, hella weaknesses. And I'll see you soon, brother. If I was you, go revise. Go chat to your little bestie in Lyes, because he's revised for the past couple of years. The guy's got no life, man. The guy, his life is all about literally who won the World Cup in 1935, bro. And the World Cup never existed, but he still knew that. Go revise, Ak. What do we have? We've got Mutada. Enjoy the day, Haji. And if you're not a Haji, inshallah, you'll be one. I can't lie. I'll be, brother, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Unfortunately, I'm not a Haji as of yet. I haven't had the chance to go Hajj. I haven't had the chance to go Saudi in the first place. But I would love to go Saudi. And of course, Hajj. I mean, you guys know, innit? If you're Muslim in this chat, you guys know that it is one of the main must for a Muslim person for him to go to Hajj, of course, if he is willing, if he's able financially and health, and if his health allows him, he has to go. But I'm planning, man. I'm planning, inshallah. I'm planning to take my family and inshallah in the next couple of years, if God willing. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, my guy Mutada. Then we've got who? Oh shit, I forgot. My bad, man. So basically, I forgot to send the link to Lyes. My bad, man. Don't worry, Lyes is coming. Sorry, man. Guys, we're starting soon. Don't worry. I know you guys are here for United chat, and you guys all know I don't like United at all, man. I don't like them. I've never liked them. Well, some bummy team, man. Some bummy team, man. We've got a super chat from Ice. Big up my brother Ice. He said, "Oi, Hala Madrid can't win once Vinny and Mbappe click." Wait, huh? Hala Madrid can't wait. Oh, can't wait. I read that as can't win. Oi, Hala Madrid can't wait once Mbappe and Vinny click. Absolutely, man. Wallah, I can't wait as well. Once Vinny and Mbappe clicks, it's GG for everyone. GG for everyone. Barcelona, Mallorca, City, Arsenal, anyone else. Anyone can get it. Anyone can get it. Once Vinny and Mbappe clicks, man. And we've got another super chat from my guy, Cardo. And he said, yo, I beg you next time, get Mitchie and talk FCB. I'll be real, brother. I've got no idea who Mitchie and talk FCB is. But yeah, man, I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind collabing, innit? Like I said, I'm very happy that you guys are showing support and showing love to the La Liga content. Initially, I can't lie. Initially, I was planning with this channel. I was planning to do a lot of things. But I said, you know what? That's no point me talking about the Prem when I talk about the Prem and SDS. I don't like, I'll be real to you guys if you guys are here. I enjoy when I talk about content and when I talk about anything to do with content, I enjoy talking about my club. I enjoy talking about Barcelona because I enjoy talking about La Liga, bro, because I watch that every single day. So that's why I made it now. I've moved away from just overall. I've moved away from that, and now I'm talking specifically about La Liga, Madrid, and Barcelona. So listen, I'm happy to collab with any sort of Barcelona fan, Madrid fan, Atleti fan. Don't worry, man. A lot of La Liga content is coming your way, and I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it as well. You get me? I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it. But one second. I saw a chat. I saw someone ask before we start the stream. I saw someone ask, "Where's the comment?" I can't find it. Someone asked earlier, "Why don't you like United?" I'm gonna give you two reasons. My problem with United started 4 years ago. First of all, it's to do with how Paul Pogba's career has turned out to be, and I blame them. They are the sole reason why Pogba is who Pogba is right now. They destroyed Paul Pogba. And if you guys know, Paul Pogba is one of my 3 favorite players of all time, bro. I love Pogba. Anything to do with Pogba, bro. And they destroyed him. They absolutely destroyed him from top to bottom, bro. Left to right. And I can't forgive them. I absolutely can't forgive them what they did to Baller Bill. So for that reason, F them. The second reason, which is for me, the biggest reason of them all, is I'm going to be real. The treatment towards Cristiano. How they treated Ronaldo in his last stint, the last couple months, how they treated him and everything. F them, bro. How can you disrespect one of your greatest players of all time? The person who gave you not 1, not 2, 3 back-to-back Premier Leagues, a Champions League. He won a Ballon d'Or, PFA twice. Now, how can you disrespect him like that? For that reason, bum this team, man. I hate absolute. And this season, it made it even better because I made a bet with Liban. And now every single United game, I'm hate watching. Not because before I wasn't doing that. I didn't care. But now it's giving me a bit of motivation to hate now. I'm hate watching every game, bro. I'm going to be real. Every game. Nah, I can't lie, man. I'm waiting for this bomb to come, man. Where's this Haiwan? Wallah, this guy's taking his time, man. We've got a super chat. Big up Matada, of course, my brother. Once again, he said, Oman versus Iraq. Come on, man. We beat them 1-0. The aim, World Cup 2026. We're here. And I can't lie, we've got a very good chance of qualifying to the World Cup as well. We've got a very, very good chance of qualifying. But big up my guy Matada once again for the super chat. We've got another one from Gabs. Big up Gabs. He said, I second the Michu Ball collab. He's funny. And besides that, oh my God, consistent uploads. No way. This is a revolutionary. Revolutionary. What the hell is Pucks? What's Pucks, fam? I don't know what that means. Wallah. But absolutely, brother. Well, I don't know what Pucks is, but yeah, man. Big up my guy Gabs for the super chat, of course. We've got another one as well from my boy, Carlos Salah. He said, Michu knows Boo is a popular Barcelona fan with Boo knowledge. That's what, listen, I can't lie, man. I'll be real, guys. I only like, when I collab with people, I like them to know their Boo, that to know their stuff. I don't want to talk to someone who doesn't know Boo. Like, on SDS, we've got plenty of those, man. I'm sick of tired of chatting to someone who knows F all about what. But I'll see, man. I'll be real. I'll see. We've got a super chat from Mag. I see. But like, you better put the SDS uploads in the bag, fam. But like, your position is it's on the risk act. He did Mourinho. Oh, did Mourinho also fail Pogba? Well, don't get me started, Hassim. Do not get me started, Hassim. Do not get me started. But I can't lie. Well, let's have a chat about that as well. But guys, the man himself is here. I would like to introduce you to the rival, to the nemesis, the guy who beat me last year in Mastermind. He was very fortunate to beat me last year in Mastermind due to a lot of circumstances going his way. Sharky, of course, helped him as well. But he's a United fan / Arsenal fan / Inter fan. And of course, you guys all know he's a PSG fan as well. But banter aside, trolling aside, he is my brother and my brother, Lyes Bazidi. Welcome.
Yeah, I was wondering, where am I going to come into the screen? My boy. We got there in the end. What's good, people? What's good?
Listen, man. First of all, thank you very much for coming here.
Of course.
When I wanted to talk about United, I had a lot of people in mind, but I was like, no better than Mr. United himself.
Am I Mr. United now? Huh? Okay. I can take that title now.
And of course, I will see you as well in the. I'm sure you saw the episode between Stars and Rory yesterday.
I did.
And well, I mean, what's your prediction? I mean, what's your thoughts of Stars before we start?
Look, I respect Stars, right? Obviously, I faced him in the first round last year. I have to be honest with you, bro. You might not want to hear this. I think he was my toughest opponent last year. I think he gave me the toughest. Issue last year. So I feel I actually think he's the dark. I've said it from the start. I think he's the dark horse of this competition. I think everyone is looking at me. Everyone's looking at you. I think people are looking at Cam as well too. Could he do something? But I think Stars is the one that everyone has kind of wrote off. But I wouldn't do that. But at the same time, though, I got experience there, bro. I beat Stars already. I know his game. I know his strengths, his weaknesses. So I just hope I see you in the final, man. That's all I can really hope for. Stars, I respect them, but that shouldn't be trouble for me. I hope I see you in the final. You know, there's a lot of pressure on you to get to the final, yeah?
I can give you a guarantee from now on, a Chuck Barkley guarantee that I'm reaching the final.
Just know your opponent is about 20 feet away from me.
Let me chat to him quickly as well. Call him. I beg you, call him.
I don't think he's available right now. We'll talk to Cam. He's not available right now. He said call later.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Before we move on to what we were talking about, Cam, I watched the episode between him and HP. I took some notes. He struggled, man. He struggled. There was a couple of questions.
He wasn't great against HP. I agree. I personally didn't think he was that great against HP.
And now I know his game. I know Lyes. He struggles with Lyes. He's not confident. He doesn't have the balls to maybe call it himself. He doesn't have the balls. And you know me with Lyes. Hey, that's my game.
Man, you are good at Lyes.
Trust me.
I don't know. One thing I told Cam about you, yeah? And I told him, I think this is the way you can exploit Faisal. Because Faisal is good at this game. Look, I beat Faisal, but I can admit when someone is good at this game, right? But I told Cam, Faisal's an emotional guy. If you can get into Faisal's head early on, disrupt the momentum a little bit, get him off his game. Hey, I think he's there to be got, personally. But we'll see, man. That one for me, I already talked to Sharky. I said, Sharks, I'll pay admission fee to go see that live. Faisal versus Cam, I would pay money to see that. He said no.
That's no way in hell you're coming to the studio when we're recording. That's absolutely no way in hell.
Are you shook?
Huh?
Are you shook?
Hey, stay away, man. Stay away, man. Stay away, man. Hey, guys, let's start. I tweet out yesterday, of course, for you guys to tweet out any sort of United hot takes for me and Lyes. I mean, specifically Lyes, of course, to react to those. We had over 200 people, man. Big up. I'm not gonna, of course, read out all the 200 people. I've selected. I can't lie, man. Yo, bro, I don't know if you saw it. It's very similar. All United fans, they share the same opinion. Like, some bums. So I've basically selected the ones which I feel like is a good debate for you as well. If you guys want to get involved in the chat, send a super chat, of course, and you guys will be involved. Before that, we've got one from Bashir. He said, World Cup 2018, Belgium will slap Croatia and KDB. Well, I swear 2018 has already been done and dusted. brother, man. Well, I'm doing maths.
What do you think about that, though? 'Cause I agree. What do you think about that?
What?
I think Belgium would have beat Croatia in a World Cup final.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
I think
KDB was.
I think the final of that World Cup was Belgium France.
It should have been. It should have been that.
Yeah.
I agree. And I can't lie. Belgium maybe would have beaten France in the final. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. That was a complete that was a very even game. So no, I completely agree.
Absolutely. Let's start with the hot takes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't wait for this, man. Lyes talking about Man United.
Yeah, that's my fan. You know, honestly, that the other day I described it, right? Me going onto other people's platforms to talk about Man United, it's like my bat signal. Like I look up in the sky and I see the bat signal. It's like it's my duty to go talk about Man United on these platforms. So yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
And this is quite different as well because you're reacting to hot takes. The first one is from Ali, and he said, Bruno shouldn't be the captain of Manchester United. It should be Lisandro Martinez.
I hear it. I think Lisandro would be a good captain. I'm not saying he wouldn't be. But of all the issues I have with Bruno, I don't think his captaincy and his leadership is really something that bothers me too much. I think he represents the club well. Everybody that speaks about him says he's a very, very good professional. He's great in the dressing room. He's great with the younger players. I don't have the biggest issue. And honestly, Faisal, I think you could probably speak to this as well too. I feel like the armband these days doesn't really mean as much as it used to, bro. Like I feel like 10 years ago, I would agree with you. Like we needed a guy like a Roy Keane or like a Vidic. But I feel like these days, like the captaincy is honestly just goes to the most experienced player. Like you look at Real Madrid, like it's not even like in terms of who's the biggest leader. It goes to the most experienced player at the club. You look at City, for example. They won the Premier League last year with Kyle Walker as their captain. Like, is he the best captain for Man City? So I don't know. I feel like it's important these days to have a lot of leaders in the dressing room, and maybe that's the big issue of United. There's not enough of those. But in terms of an armband, I don't really pay much attention to that, to be honest.
Even Arsenal, their captain is Odegaard, which isn't the most vocal of players on the pitch.
Yeah, but a lot of people, if you think who's the actual who's the leader without the armband, maybe you'll say Declan Rice or someone like that. But no one has an issue with Odegaard captaining Arsenal.
Not for real. The next one is, funnily enough, also about Bruno, and this is from Hercule 16. Yeah. He said, a team led by Bruno Fernandes has got a set ceiling, which doesn't include a league title and a Champions League trophy.
I agree. Led by him, as in he's like one of the best players on the team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think international football, I always said I actually think that's where I really see Bruno as like, damn, the way he, bar the last Euros, but I feel like the tournaments before that, Bruno was actually really coming alive in those tournaments. Like you look at the World Cup, I thought he was one of Portugal's best players. But in terms of like club football, and I think the direction which most teams are trying to play, I definitely agree. I always said this about Bruno. I feel like he's one of the best floor raisers in football. Like, for example, when Man United bought Bruno in 2019, we were completely finished.
Yeah,
we were awful. I mean, Pogba was injured and Rashford was injured. I get that as well too. But like, we were struggling, bro. I think we had just lost to Burnley at home the week before, and Bruno came in and completely transformed our season. Like, he took us from a team that had like no hope whatsoever. We were relying on Pereira and all that stuff. And all of a sudden Bruno comes in and our creative numbers come up. He started scoring goals. He's really at the heartbeat of everything. So when I say he's a great floor raiser, I think he can make bad teams competitive. But in terms of making competitive teams elite, I don't think Bruno is one of the best players in the world at raising the ceiling of a football team. Like, if you're a bad team, you want a guy like Bruno because he's a high volume player. He's a high chance creating player. But in terms of a player you want on your team, if you're already an elite football team, I think there's a few number 10s, to be honest with you, that I would rather take. And I would say this, a big reason I believe that is Bruno Fernandes. And I was telling this to Liban. I don't know if you remember this in the chat that one time. He isn't really a good ball carrier. Like, he has a good engine and he never gets injured. But in terms of being like a great athlete in midfield, there's more athletic midfielders in terms of guys who can carry the ball, guys who can drive past players, guys who can just dribble flat out. Bruno's not really good at that. And for a number 10, that's kind of unheard of. Like, when you think of the best number 10s of all time, like, yes, they're great passers, which he absolutely is, but they have that side to the game as well too. So that's why I feel in the bigger games where people tend to criticize him, it's also because you're up against more physical, more combative, more pressing teams. And I think Bruno's lack of athleticism there is highlighted more than it is against a smaller team.
Hey man, Russell Westbrook, baby. Hey, Russell
Look,
Westbrook, bro.
I don't think that's look. I'm not a huge fan of the basketball football comparisons, but if I were to make one, I don't think that's the worst comparison whatsoever.
They
To be honest,
cooked me for that one. They
he's,
cooked me.
he's definitely matured his game a lot more since he was first at United. Because I remember when he was first at United, bro. First of all he gave this guy the complete freedom of Old Trafford. Like every time he gets on the ball, he has the freedom to basically just try 50 through balls a game, and if one goes off, it's great because he's our entire attack. I think he's definitely matured a lot since then, but I still have a lot of question marks with Bruno. Like for me, good player, very good player, elite player, not for me.
That's fair. No, I think you've made it very clear. And I think outside of you, Liban and Abs, of course, the United fans on SDS, I think I think Liban is the one that's the most high on Bruno
Abs
staying
really
and
likes
everything.
Bruno. Abs really likes Bruno as well too, to be honest.
Abs. Yeah, it was Abs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is from the same person. He said two of them, and he said De Gea would be a current improvement as of right now on Andre Onana.
No, I don't agree. And look, let me be very clear. I'm not even a huge fan of Andre Onana, to be honest. I think that signing for me has been pretty disappointing. But let's make this very clear. David De Gea, regardless of Andre Onana being an improvement, like being a great goalkeeper for United yet or not, the time for David De Gea to go was probably even before we actually ended up letting him go. Like, right, the biggest for me problem with Andre Onana right now is his shot stopping. Like he lets in some goals through his hands that are like, what the hell is this guy doing? And that when you think of that of De Gea is like, oh, you think of De Gea, you think of the acrobatic saves, the cat-like reflexes. But the reality of David De Gea was he stopped really being an elite shot stopper maybe 3 seasons before he kind of left United. I always say, right, for me, I feel like that game against Cristiano Ronaldo at the World Cup in 2018 was like, I don't know if you've ever seen that basketball movie where Kevin Durant and the kid hit together and they switch powers or some shit like that. Like, I feel like that game completely took away David De Gea's powers. And from 2018, 2019, I never really thought he was the same. Before that, I think you could have made the argument he was the best goalkeeper in the world. Maybe you have Neuer as well there, but he was that good. But bro, ever since that 3-3 game, I promise you, something happened to De Gea where already he was never good at catching balls in the air. He was never good at dominating his penalty box, playing out from the back. He's always been bad, but he always had those reflexes. The amount of awful goals he started conceding post World Cup was crazy. Whatever you think about Onana, look, again, I'm not a huge fan of him. I think at times too he's a bit arrogant in the way he kind of plays, but I don't think David De Gea is the solution to Man United either.
It's the same. You mentioned, of course, the 2018 against Ronaldo being the reason why the level started dropping. It reminds me of similar to Mendy against Benzema with Chelsea.
Yeah,
the moment he had that howler, his bro, he went to Saudi the following season. I think Donnarumma had a similar, but then he recovered. I think last season with Italy.
It's true. No, it's like that for a goalkeeper, right? Because you think about it, for a striker, if a striker misses an easy chance or whatever, or he has a howler of a game, it affects him massively until he scores his next goal, and the next goal kind of gives him that confidence to kind of it's like a restart. For a goalkeeper, bro, the minute you start really making those mistakes and your confidence sinks, it's very difficult for you to kind of just regain that confidence because the mistakes are always in the back of your head, unless maybe you like save a big penalty and that gets you back up. But if you don't have that penalty to save, how do you kind of just like magically regain your powers, if you want to call it that? And it's why often when a goalkeeper starts making big mistakes, he usually gets replaced for another one. Strikers, you kind of bet, oh, can they score a goal? Can they get themselves out of that rut? For a goalkeeper, how do you get out of a rut if you get into it?
No, facts. Bro, Casillas in the Champions League final against Atleti 2014. Oh, man.
Yeah,
the
no,
year
for
before
real.
that,
And
the
that's
year,
why goalkeepers,
the year after
overnight,
that,
they just completely fall off. Goalkeepers, it's like an overnight thing, man. It's very rare that it's like gradual. It's almost like they're great one night and then the next day they're a different goalkeeper.
No, facts. We've got a super chat from Bassi. He said, talk about Van Dijk. It's a United segment. You're asking me to talk about Van Dijk, but it's how good is he rank? Does he rank amongst top 5 for the Prem era? For me, he is. For sure. I'm sure for Lyes it's the same.
Top 5, yeah, he's definitely top 5 of the Prem era. Look, I think it's always difficult comparing eras, especially when you see how much the position has changed. What I would say is that Van Dijk has been the best of his era. And one thing I like a lot about Van Dijk, and I don't think you can say this about every center back, he's transferable amongst many eras. So he could play for me 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And I don't think you would see much change at all. In fact, he might even look better. And some people might say, oh, that's normal. Every player would be like that. I don't think that is the case. But for Van Dijk, I think he really has everything in his arsenal in terms of physicality, speed at his best, in the air, ball playing, aura, if you want to call it that. I don't see him struggling in any kind of era. So the top 5, that's up for you, right? That comes down to preference because you're talking about the greats of all time. But if you ask me top 5, I would say he's in there.
Nah, for real. Moving on, we've got one for Garnacho, and this is Chino. He said Garnacho will be leaving before 2026, 2027, which I believe is the next 2 years, basically.
I don't think so. Where's he? I always see Garnacho to Real Madrid. Is Garnacho Real Madrid quality? I think Garnacho, to be honest with you, is overhated at times. But one thing for me, you look at how many left wingers Real Madrid already have. I don't think another left winger is on the agenda. And also, for me, he's not that level. At least, definitely not yet. Maybe in the next 2 years, could he take some superstar leap in his career? Maybe, but I don't see it. I see Garnacho staying at United for a bit.
Then we've got one on Lisandro, which is quite interesting.
He's a hot topic right now.
Now we're getting spicy. Yeah. He said Lisandro is overrated on and off the ball. He gives the ball away constantly, carelessly, attempting line-breaking passes, and being one of the worst centre-backs in the league in wide channels.
On the ball is nonsense. Whether you like Garnacho or whether you like Lisandro or not, I don't think anybody in their right mind could say Lisandro is not a brilliant ball player. Like, for me, one of the best ball playing center backs I think I've ever seen, period. Like, I think he's that good. Off the ball, there are valid criticisms, I would say. I definitely think defending wide channels is not his best attribute by far. I would say, I think just defending in wide area and just defending in open areas of space. Lisandro has short legs. Everyone talks about how he's short, but it's not like some people could have like normal size, like his legs are short. So he inevitably does not really cover ground like a Konate does or like a William Saliba or Gabriel does. So that's a big issue in his game. But I think the bigger issue for me with Lisandro, because that was a problem in his game, even his first season. For me, the biggest issue of Lisandro right now, and it's something I hope he can kind of like get over, is even when it's like close defending, which he was really good at in his first year, he's now all of a sudden just like running into people and just trying to like be super aggressive in the way he wins it back. I thought in his first season with us, he was a lot more calculated and a lot better defensively in those kinds of situations, which I don't know if it's like lack of match fitness. Well, I have no idea what's going on, but I think his start to the season has been pretty disappointing. Lisandro was one of my favorite players on the club. Like, I love him, but the way he's playing right now, it's concerning for sure.
What's in that case? Again, it's not. I think someone asked it, but I didn't like it. Let's say the Madrid loan player that you guys have for us, the 18-year-old Euro, comes back.
That's what you're calling him, the loan.
Hey man, he's a loan, man. He's a loaner for you guys.
Love that, man. Love that. You can get Euro, man. Go focus on Saliba. Saliba, that's someone that guy's on loan. That guy, I hear you. The Euro's ours, man.
Let's say Euro comes back healthy, yeah. Dijk adapts. You've got Maguire, who's not, to be fair, not playing badly, and Alessandro. Who's for you specifically? Who's your two pairing?
It depends. At their best, I think I'm still. I got a soft spot for Lisandro. I love the guy, man. So I'm hoping that at his best he can kind of recover the form that even at Copa America he had a really good tournament. But if it was right now, if Euro came back tomorrow, then based on form and the way they're playing, then it would have to be Euro and Dijk. But I really like Lisandro. And I think, yes, he has his deficiencies, but I think what he brings us on the ball for a team, by the way, in United that are so bad at building up, I think he's necessary right now, personally. But I hear people saying Dijk as well, too. Dijk for me is a very good center back. I have nothing against Dijk.
Man, maybe in 2018, man.
Moving on. Dijk is still a good center back, man. He's not elite, but like for me, if Dijk is one of your three center backs at the club, you would take Dijk right now, bro. Look at Real Madrid's center back crisis. You're telling me you wouldn't take Dijk?
Brother, I would take you. I would take you right now, man. We don't have no centre backs, Zach. We don't have no centre backs. We've got one from Abdi Salman, and he said, I mean, I don't know if this. I mean, it does relate to United actually. KDB will go down as a bigger player than Scholes when this is all set and done.
What does a bigger player mean?
He never specified it. I'm talking about, I don't know, accomplishment, status. Again, maybe not as a better player. I don't know.
Status, no doubt about it. If you ask me status, bro, there's many midfielders that in terms of status are ranked higher than Paul Scholes. I feel like Paul Scholes, to be honest, is a guy that often gets overlooked in these conversations. The thing with Scholes and De Bruyne is that they're completely different kinds of players, man. And it's again difficult to compare a guy like De Bruyne to a guy like Scholes. Like one's a number 10, one's an attacking midfielder. One, the positions he occupies on the pitch, he's an attacking midfielder. Paul Scholes, he had periods in his game where he was like that. And if you're asking me compare Paul Scholes when he was playing number 10 or De Bruyne, then De Bruyne 100%. But Paul Scholes is a guy for me that occupied a lot deeper on the pitch, more of a controller, more of a guy who could spray passes around. In that sense, I would take Paul Scholes. But if you ask me in terms of who in their career people will rate higher, I would assume it to be De Bruyne, and that's not a problem. De Bruyne for me is one of the greatest players I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, not even just Premier League. Yeah. I know you obviously love to troll on him. I think De Bruyne is like elite. Honestly, when I talk about best number 10s I've ever seen, damn it, he ranks uncomfortably high, to be honest with you. But ask me to compare, like whenever De Bruyne gets compared to like Xavi and Iniesta or like Pirlo, like he doesn't play the same role as them. So how are you comparing those kinds of players to De Bruyne? De Bruyne, we judge him on his stats, on his assists, on his chances created, on his dribbles forward. Other guys, you're asking them to do completely different roles. So I really love, like De Bruyne for me is a player I wish played for United. But asking him to compare it to the Scholes, for example, it's like apples and oranges for me.
Yeah. Do you think, again, this is going off topic just about De Bruyne. For me, it's a no. I'm curious to find out with you. Do you think he can break table one in terms of great midfielders of all time?
I always tell you my table one is based on a few.
You've got one. Yeah, you've got one more than. Wait, it's your table one 5 or 6 players?
5, I think. It's Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, Pirlo. But I'm consistent with my table one. My criteria for table one. No, not Tony for me. I mean, look, if you have Toni Kroos there, then I for my criteria, he could make it. But I personally, if you ask me, I think the 5 I named were better players than Kroos. Like, not by a lot, but like, I would take them at their best than Toni Kroos personally. But if you want to put Toni Kroos, I have no issue. Even if you want to put De Bruyne, for my criteria, I rank a few things, right? And this is why Pirlo gets into my list, for example. I rank individual accomplishments. I rank club resume, like trophy resume. I rank longevity. I rank the eye test. I rank consistency. And I rank as well, too, international pedigree. And for me, the one thing that's what I'm saying. If you want to put Toni Kroos there, then I have no issue. There's a lot of players that have that, but they also have to do it at a certain level. And in my opinion, I think those 5 that I named are better than Toni Kroos, personally. Like I said, though, if you got him in there, I'm not going to argue with you. For me, what De Bruyne misses, and a lot of people got annoyed at me when I said, like, for me, I wanted to see De Bruyne this Euros, even if he didn't win it, have like a marquee tournament. I don't think De Bruyne really has that marquee international tournament where he has kind of like shown himself to be one of the very best. Like, you can't talk about that international tournament without bringing Kevin De Bruyne. And some people might say, well, he plays for Belgium, he plays with Lukaku. Let me give you guys a few examples of players who don't play for big teams, but I still think they have marquee tournaments. Diego Forlan in 2010, I think it's a marquee tournament by a guy who didn't win the tournament. I think James Rodriguez in 2014 had a marquee tournament. So for me, it's not about you have to win the award. You just have to, for me, to be someone that you cannot speak about that tournament without mentioning that player. And for me, I think that's where De Bruyne falls a little bit short. And I mean, you could even say Eden Hazard, who played on his team. For me, that 2018 World Cup, I can't talk about that World Cup without mentioning Eden Hazard. So the thing that I would leave out De Bruyne for is just for that. But again, I have no issue. I think in terms of best I've seen, he's right up there, man. Unreal.
No, for real. You've got United Micah. He said, this is our best squad on paper since 2010.
No, I don't agree. I would say, I mean, what are we basing it on? Like names based on like depth, based on quality? I don't think this is the best one we've had, to be honest with you, bro. We have an attack, right? This is an answer to Micah. By the way, I see him on Twitter all the time. Great dude. But my rebuttal to that is our attack is formed up of players. I think one of them in his career has scored more than 20 goals in a season. I don't think Hojlund has done that. I don't think Xerxes has done that. I don't think Garnacho has done that. I don't think Antony has done that. And I don't think Amad Diallo has done that. So right off the bat, it's not a good look already. I think defensively, you have a lot of depth. And I would say, yeah, this is some of the best defensive depth we've had. I don't think Andre Onana at the moment is better than some of the prime versions of David De Gea we used to have. And midfield, to be honest with you, bro, I think if Kobe Mainoo gets an injury, you're not really looking at that midfield as highly as you probably were a few weeks ago. So it's not our worst squad ever. Don't get that twisted. But is it our best? I think maybe Mourinho's second season, 17-18, we had a really strong team. Just to name you a few of the guys we had there, we still had Matic, we had Pogba, Ander Herrera, Marwan Fellaini, Juan Mata, Rashford, Martial, Lukaku. Like, that was a strong team. I would even say on paper, on paper, not the way they performed, but if you like the way we were all hyping it up at the beginning of the season, all these third year when Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane joined, the way people were talking about that team on paper was like, wow, we got Ronaldo, Cavani, Martial, Rashford, Pogba, Bruno, Matic still, McTominay, Fred. Like, on paper, that team was probably better. But I do think that Mourinho's second season, like, bro, it was a big De Gea carry job. Don't get it twisted. But we finished on 81 points, and I think that team had a bit more quality than this current one did.
Come on, man. Jose's greatest ever achievement. Come on, baby.
Relax. I just said it was the best United team post. Nah, don't do that, bro. That's not Jose's. You're disrespecting Jose by saying that's his greatest accomplishment ever.
You tell me if you guys have achieved a treble since then.
We didn't achieve a treble that season. Stop that.
The year before. The year before. The year before. Come on, man. Come on, man.
We're going to Community Shield, Europa League, Carabao. Fuck
that's a treble, baby.
We'll leave it with something. That's a bubble treble, bro.
We'll leave it with something.
That's the what's the end season tournament, bro?
We've got Pantera. He said Ole was tactically better than Erik ten Hag.
Bro, you know what's so crazy, right? I did not rate Ole whatsoever. Like, I see a lot of the revisionism these last 2 weeks about Ole's time at United, and I think I just kind of laughed to myself because it's with rose-tinted glasses that people are looking back at that. Like, yes, we had some good times under Ole. Yes, we had some big game performances, but come on, bro. Like, I still remember how much of an issue style of play was for Man United fans under Ole. What's his style of play? Why can we never kind of dominate possession against teams? All we can do is kind of play on the counterattack. But having said all of that, yeah, I agree. I think Ole's style of play was probably more clear and more successful than Erik ten Hag's was. Now, what is success? Some people will say success is winning silverware. And in that sense, Ten Hag has won more silverware than Ole. But if you can argue to me that Ten Hag's teams would beat all these teams in one-off games, maybe in a final they would, because all these teams always tended to fall apart there. I still think Ole managed those teams both in-game and before a game. I think he managed them better than Ten Hag has. And again, I'm not even saying that to gas up Ole. I was not an Ole fan whatsoever. But that just tells you how far it's kind of fell with Ten Hag, to be honest with you.
Okay. Ole's last season, Ten Hag's first season. Who wins?
Ole's last season when he came, like, he got fired halfway through. Then, of course, Ten Hag's first season.
No. I meant Ole's full last season.
Oh, like when we finished second.
Yeah.
We finished second.
Yeah.
Compared to Ten Hag's first season.
First season.
I would say Ole's second season, bro. I mean, we lost 7-0 to Liverpool in Ten Hag's first season. We lost 6-3 to Man City in Ten Hag's first season. We lost 4-0 to Brentford. We had some big thumpings under Ten Hag. And yes, we won the Carabao Cup, which was great. But that season under Ole, we finished with more points. We finished higher I think we finished with more points. We finished higher in the league. Yes, it was disappointing to lose in the final. And it was a Europa League final. And again, I'm not trying to glorify that era whatsoever. But the reality is, post Sir Alex, Man United have had a lot of failure. It's just really what's a bigger failure than the other. For me, I think Ole's second season was better than Ten Hag's first. It's
funny that you say Sir Alex, because there's one specifically towards Sir Alex. Let me just find it, because I was trying to save it towards the end, but you mentioned it perfectly. Where is it? Before that, we've got a super chat from Ammar Mahmoud from Denmark, and he said, "Is Rasmus Hojlund overrated?" I can't lie.
Dansky boy, right? That's your Dansky boy, no?
Dansky boy. I can't lie. I'll be real. He's not as good as what people are making it seem like, and I think for the price that you guys bought him, he's not the greatest of finishers. He's not my biggest problem with him. Yeah. I'm very happy with a striker not being a great finisher like Nicholas Jackson. He's not the greatest of finishers, but I can at least get something from Nicholas Jackson. One thing that pisses me off about Rasmus Hojlund is that his movement is so bad, bro.
I hear it. Yeah, it's frustrating.
And
I would agree. I actually I don't think Hojlund is that bad of a finisher, to be honest with you. I actually think he's shown us when he gets his chances, he takes them. And in fact, I think Rasmus Hojlund had like some of the least shots attempted in the Premier League last year, which kind of shows you his team doesn't create that much for him. And when he kind of gets his chances, he usually does pretty well with them. However, a big issue also, again, I clearly stated before guys get upset with this, the team didn't create enough for him. But also, as a striker, your movement and how intelligent your runs are can also create chances for yourself. A big example of that was Edinson Cavani. For me, in terms of movement and creating chances for yourself, that's the best I've seen. Maybe bar Cristiano, right? But Hojlund, in that regard, I still think has a lot to learn. Like, I think at times he's too eager to get the ball. Like, he wants the ball too much. I think he wants to wrestle with defenders way too much at times. Even though he's a big kid, physically, he doesn't really know how to like hold those kinds of guys off. I actually think Rasmus Hojlund, his best attribute is kind of playing on the last line and running in behind because he's actually a really, really fast player. But yeah, definitely, he's not the finished article. And I don't know if he's going to be the finished article this season. I don't think he's bad. I think there's definitely a lot to work with there. But anybody who kind of thought he'd be able to just come into United first season and lead the line, I think they were being optimistic, to be honest.
Fair. But I found the tweet, and it is Nasdi. He said Fergie is the main reason for United's demise at the moment.
That's absolute nonsense, bro. I know what he's going to try and say.
I hear it. I hear it.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Let me tell you why you can't hear it. The biggest reason for United being where they are the Glazers and Ed Woodward. Flat out. Simple. Flat out. They are the biggest reason for where Man United are right now. And they've been at the club since like 2003. We won everything we did in the 2000s and early 2010s, despite the Glazers, despite Ed Woodward later coming in. Like, Sir Alex was, bro, he was making, like, I always say the expression, sewage. He was making wine out of sewage water, bro. Honestly, the amount of money towards the last few years that other clubs were spending, they were buying Hazard, they were buying Aguero, David Silva, while Sir Alex didn't have the funds to kind of compete for any of those guys. And he was still winning league titles, buying Chicharito, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Valencia. We had a summer, right, where we sold Cristiano Ronaldo and we couldn't buy Carlos Tevez. And the only money and the only replacements that the Glazers got for Sir Alex were Michael Owen, Valencia, and Gabriel Obertan. And he still came within 1 point of the league. Bro, Sir Alex is not the reason for Man United's demise whatsoever. In fact, he kept us afloat in the last few years, 1,000%.
Hey man, his recruitment for the following manager might have been the reason for the pattern. You never know, man.
Why do you think that, right? Because if you look at his first of all, I already explained to you why United weren't able to buy the best players in the world. Why you think Sir Alex just chose not to buy Eden Hazard and Mesut Ozil and all those guys? He would rather buy Michael Owen and Chicharito. What is it? He believes in his grind so much. He believes in his grind so much that he brings in shit players.
No. Not players. The recruitment of the following manager to replace him. That was when.
Oh, David Moyes. Yeah, but hold on. Basil, I agree with you, right? But first of all, hear this. I don't know if you know this. Sir Alex visited Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, and Jose Mourinho all before he ever spoke to David Moyes. And in fact, Pep rejected it. Klopp said that Man United reminded him too much of like Disneyland. It was too much like, it wasn't enough about football for him. And Mourinho wanted the Man United job. It was the club, and especially Bobby Charlton, who decided to go away from Jose, because Sir Bobby Charlton had this thing that Jose Mourinho is not a Manchester United manager, similar to what Johan Cruyff did in 2008. That's the reason why they went for Pep. He didn't believe Jose was somebody that was fit to represent Man United as a club. Fergie wanted all three of those guys. And in hindsight, I always said the perfect time to hire Mourinho, who was begging for us, if you remember, literally the way he would talk about Sir Alex in his pressers, when he went to Old Trafford, leaving with respect, the better team lost. Yeah. I know you remember all that stuff. He wanted the job. Fergie wanted to give him the job, but it was the club that decided to go and get David Moyes instead. And of course, Sir Alex knew David Moyes, and he didn't say, oh, don't get him. But also, think about it this way. Okay, he got David Moyes.
Wait. Sorry to cut you off. That was then the year before he joined Chelsea.
He joined Chelsea that same year, yeah. Or that same summer.
Yeah.
We could have got him. And in fact, there's a story there's a story that like I think I read it in like the Telegraph or something like that. The reason, the way Jose Mourinho found out he wasn't going to become the Manchester United manager and that they gave it to David Moyes instead, he was doing an interview with a journalist. And midway through the interview, his agent comes in, whispers in his ear, they decided to give the job to David Moyes. According to reports, Jose Mourinho left the interview in tears. On my life. Serious. Yeah. But on the topic of David Moyes, right? If you want to say that's Sir Alex's fault, fair enough.
That's interesting. That's very
But bro, if David Moyes got fired after 1 year, that's not Sir Alex's problem anymore, bro. Man United's demise today is not because David Moyes only lasted a year. We could have hired the right manager after that, and then the manager after that, and got our recruitment right. Like, it's been 9 years since David Moyes has been at the club.
Oh, that's I can't lie. I never heard about that.
Anybody saying Vera Waffle or bullshit, go look it up. It's all online. In fact, I can even, while Faisal asks me the next question, I can find it and put it in the chat. I don't mind.
Cool. I've got a few more. I can't lie, man. hey, chat, man. I can't lie. It does sound a bit.
It's not, bro. I promise you.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I don't know about that still.
Look. I already found it. The Guardian. Do you know who Diego Torres is? Do you know who Diego Torres is, Faisal?
Yeah.
The journalist.
Yeah.
He's the one who wrote the book and included this in it.
Woo.
I already found it for you guys.
Everyone
call me many things, but don't call me a liar. Faisal, I'm just gonna DM you on Twitter.
All right, bless. I'll put it in the chat. In the meantime, everyone here, Wallahi, say sorry to Lyes, man. Yeah, I can't lie. He found it, Wallahi.
Bro, come on. I don't make this stuff up, bro.
Hey, man, he found it. Hey, guys, I'm putting in the chat right now. He found it still. He found it.
He cried because he had something in his eyes. That's fucking hilarious.
Well, everyone here, don't forget, of course, to say sorry to Lyes right now. And, of course, like the stream as well.
Yeah, give me some my bads, chat. Give me some my bads.
Yeah, man, say sorry, man. I can't lie. He came prepared, too. He came prepared, man. He came prepared, man. And we can't beat him, wallahi. We can't beat this guy.
Don't ask me that in Mastermind, by the way. Who made Jose Mourinho cry?
Then we've got a couple more. We've got a couple more. One is saying, one is a crazy one, I can't lie. Anthony will go down as a better signing than Casemiro.
No, impossible. Impossible. Casemiro's first season at Manchester United was incredible. That's one of the best seasons of a signing post Sir Alex that I've seen at the club. Anthony is one of the worst players I've ever seen United buy. It's impossible for Anthony to be a better signing than Casemiro, unless he just develops some crazy ability in the next year. Impossible.
Someone then put a comp of a guy who does comps for United, and he said that Dalot should be our 6 for the remainder.
Yeah, I saw it was Fuad, right? It was this guy Fuad, right?
Fuad, white abs, man. Hey, man. Hey,
Let me tell you this why I don't agree. Let me tell you this why I don't agree. It's the same reason why even before I ever saw him do it, before I even saw evidence, I was convinced of this. Trent Alexander-Arnold cannot play midfield. He is able to invert in midfield during a game at times and occupy that role, but playing midfield and inverting at times into midfield are two completely different things. Just in terms of the positions and the angles in which you're receiving the ball, the amount of time and space that you have to control and play the next ball, the amount of times you're also playing with your back to the opposition goal. It's very, very different. Inverting and creating an advantage in midfield from right back is a completely different ask to being a pivot from the start for 90 minutes. It's completely different, bro.
Do you think out of Lisandro or Dijk, who do you think has got the best possible role, the best ability to play as a 6 for United?
Out of Lisandro or Dalot?
Dijk.
Lisandro or Dijk, who has a better potential to play number 6?
Because the next tweet,
the next one take is.
But the next tweet basically said Dijk should be the 6 with Ugarte for this season and play Kobe as a 10.
Bro, Dijk, I love Dijk, right? He's a truck, bro. That guy got no range of motion like that, bro. Dijk can. That's like saying, can Maguire play number 6, bro? Come on, bro.
He ready now?
Would be hilarious, bro. I love Dijk. Dijk cannot play 6 for Man United.
You ready now? You ready for the one that I'm looking? You know what? No, let's leave that towards.
I already know what it's going to be
Let's leave that
about.
towards then.
Paul Abiel Pogba is the most technical player that met. Shut up, man.
Let's leave that towards then, man. And the next one we have is, I think it goes in hand with Hasib's one. Hasib basically said that Ten Hag will stay as the manager to the end of the season. Someone else said Ten Hag will be sacked before Christmas, and Ruud would take his position. Which one would you lean towards?
So either Ten Hag stays the season or Ten Hag gets fired and Van Nistelrooy becomes the interim.
Okay, before you say what you want specifically, what do you think will happen?
I don't think I need to say what I want, guys. I think that's very. My opinion is very, very well known.
I know what you want, but what do you think will happen?
Honestly, like this is none of my bias coming into play. I don't think Ten Hag will last the season. I don't think so. I think Ten Hag lasting the season would have to be a huge improvement in performances and results. And I don't really foresee I think United are in for another pretty awful season, to be honest with you. Like I predicted 5th. I think 5th is even coming.
Hey, Haywan, you predicted 4th.
No, I predicted 4th on that show, and then I watched it another week. I watched United lose 3-0 to Liverpool in pre-season. I said, hold on, I'm going 4th even. And I saw Spurs sign Solanke.
In that case, listen, I predicted Arnold not to get sacked. It's part of the game, man.
But nah, I predicted United. Okay, I predicted United 4th or 5th beginning of the season, right? Okay, fairs. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm looking at the rest of the league, and I'm looking at Erik ten Hag, and I'm looking at Man United, and I'm even looking at the signings that they made. Decent signings, but great signings. I wouldn't say all of them are. I think United could easily finish 6th, 7th, 8th again. And if Ineos or everything were made to believe, I don't think they would kind of sit for another season like that, especially when they've brought in so many players for him, when they've given him so much time, they rewarded him a new deal. I think, yes, they showed him support, but they're also expecting results as well, too. So personally, is it more of a chance that Ten Hag flips this whole season around and lasts another year or gets fired mid-season? I think it's more of a chance that Ten Hag gets fired mid-season.
When do you foresee it happening? Before Christmas? After?
Yeah, I'd be shocked if he's going to get fired. I don't think they would wait after January. I think after January, at that point, like half your season's already gone. It's tough. I would say first half of the season. If it's going to happen, it'll happen then.
Interesting. One, to be fair, he's not a United fan, but I can tell his name is Jude Bellingham, bro. You're not a United fan.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, you know, I'm not going to read it. It's a troll. Someone said Dalot is our best player.
No, I wouldn't say so. He's a very good. I think Dalot is very underrated. I think Dalot is a very good player. But I wouldn't say he's our best. No. Okay. Are you waiting to see who I'm going to say was my best?
I think I know who your top 3 is.
My top 3 best or my top 3 favorite?
No, your top 3 best United players.
I don't even know if I know my top 3 best United players.
Bruno's in there. I think.
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah.
I think your top 3. I could be wrong. Bruno, Ahmad, and it's between Kobe or Lisandro. But I think you will edge it to Kobe.
I think Bruno's definitely in there. I think Kobe's definitely in there. And then the third one is probably in between. I mean, at the moment, it's definitely not Lisandro the way he's playing. But when everyone's at their best, then yeah, I would say it's one of those. I mean, the thing is, if we're being honest, when everyone's at their best, everyone hypothetically is at their best. It should be Rashford is in that conversation.
It should be.
But he's such a big disappointment and so unpredictable that there's no way I can put him in that kind of conversation. But yeah, it's tough to say with United, man. Honestly, like there's not a lot of players to kind of point out and say, yeah, he's our best player, because they're all inconsistent, even at their best. Like how many of them are really?
In that case, who's your top 3 favorite players then?
Favorite, in no order: Kobe, Ahmad, and Lisandro.
Damn, that stinks, man. I
love Kobe and Ahmad. Kobe and Ahmad I actually love. Like Ahmad, genuinely, I love that guy, bro. You know the way Abs loves Kobe Mainoo. I love Kobe as well too. I think Kobe is so good. But Ahmad, I love Ahmad, bro. That for me, I've liked Ahmad like from when we signed him at Atalanta. I've always thought this kid has something about him. I'm happy he's finally starting to like get those chances and take them this year.
It's funny that you mentioned Ahmad, because the next tweet is from a United fan. He said, United, this is, you know what? This is crazy, but I cannot hear it. This guy said United have one of the worst front line out of the top 12 sides. Beside Ahmad and outside of Ahmad, the rest are all poor. And it's only Zerchi who's got the potential, but is currently unproven. I can't lie. I can't lie.
Nah, potential, I don't agree.
City, no.
Oh, easily.
Liverpool, no.
Easily, damn.
Arsenal, no.
Yeah, all right, go on.
Spurs, no.
Spurs, for me, don't have a great front line either. I'll be real. Maybe better because let's see what Solanke can do, and they have Son, of course, too. But Spurs don't have a great front line either.
Chelsea, I'm picking Chelsea's.
On talent, Chelsea have more talent in their attack for sure.
Aston Villa, I'm picking Aston Villa's.
Who's Aston Villa's best attackers?
Watkins, Rodgers, Bailly.
Rodgers is not an attacker. Rodgers is like a number 10, bro. No, they have Duran, Watkins, Bailey, and who else? McGinn plays out wide a lot.
Buendia.
Come on. You know what it is, right? Aston Villa, for me, whether you think they have more talent than United or not, I don't think it's that different to United. I think the difference between United and Arsenal's attack is the way they're coached. If you ask me, does Villa have a much better attack than United in terms of talent? I don't really think so, but I think as a unit and the way they play, yeah, because Unai Emery. But bro, I'm sure if you put Ahmad, Garnacho, Rashford, Xerxes, if you gave them to Unai Emery, he'll get more of a song out of them than Eric Ten Hag is. And you put those guys, those Villa attackers of Eric Ten Hag. You know, Man United, bro, under Eric Ten Hag, the last 3 seasons, I think they've cracked more than 0 goal difference once. Like already, we're in negative goal difference right now. We were in negative goal difference the year before, and I think the first year we finished with exactly 0 goal difference, or like close to that.
I can't lie. People said names, man. Newcastle, yup.
Newcastle have a lot of talent in their attack, yeah.
Newcastle, yes. West Ham, yep.
Hey,
that's hella teams, man. Damn.
Nah, West Ham have a talented team. No, but that's the issue, right? Like, I mean, look, you look at United, right? And the name United, you would think, yeah, they're up there with the best teams. But that talent that United have in their squad, that's why when what's his name at the start?
Brighton. Yeah.
Brighton, you're pushing it with Danny Welbeck.
Hey, Danny Welbeck will start for United right now.
Hold on, they got João Pedro. João Pedro is very good. Minte is good. Mitoma is good. Yeah, maybe. You might be right, bro. The thing with you might absolutely be right. The problem with United, right, is again, who was it that was saying at the beginning, is this United's best team post Sir Alex? Bro, you can say they have a decent defense and good midfielders, but their attack is light, bro. Honestly, it's not a great attack at all.
No, for real. One person pretty much mentioned what your point is. He said that not only is Ten Hag messing up tactically, he has managed to misprofile basically every single player, and he's making them look much worse than what they are.
So hold on, he's misprofiled every single player that he's bought, or that in general.
And he's making them look much worse than what they actually are.
I think the second one, I definitely like. Again, as much as I don't really think United have an amazing team, I don't think they're as bad as they should not be playing as bad as they are right now. Like, I don't think United's team is much worse in terms of individual quality than Aston Villa, for example. But Aston Villa play much better than us, similar to Newcastle. So in that sense, I would agree. In terms of misprofiling, some players definitely. I feel like Mainoo, I feel like he's kind of running him into the ground at the moment. To be fair, misprofiling, I wouldn't really say that. I just think he has a bad eye for talent, and he's definitely not making the most out of the current squad he has, in my opinion.
By the way, speaking of Kobe, yeah, a quick question to you, because I don't think you've spoken about it on your stream or on SDS. That's people. I don't know if you've seen Ilyas, what he thinks of Kobe, and I don't know if you've seen what Abs thinks of Kobe, and I don't know if you've seen what Amir on Twitter. I've seen Amir's tweets as well about Kobe, about the player that he is, and this and that.
I don't even think I've seen Amir's tweets about Kobe, to be fair. I have no idea what his thoughts are.
He's basically leaning towards the stance of Ilyas rather than Abs Busquets. What do you think? Who is right? Not necessarily who's right, but who are you leaning towards between Ilyas and Abs in terms of?
To be honest, I'm smack in the middle. I think Ilyas's biggest criticism about Kobe is his athleticism, and I don't think he's wrong, because I think Kobe athletically, he still has a lot of growing to do. I don't think he has the greatest engine per se. Like, he's not, again, for me, similar to Bruno. I think he's more athletic than Bruno, but again, not by much. But I do think the way he talks about him as like a cone defensively, I think is harsh. Me and Cam were talking about this the other day, and Cam brought up the point. Kobe's a very good tackler. Like in terms of tackling the ball, he is a good tackler of the ball. In terms of intercepting the ball, I know there's this stat going on that Kobe has the most interceptions in the Premier League. And look, I don't think he's the best interceptor in the league. I think that's kind of exaggerated because of how open Man United play. But he's clearly capable of intercepting and winning the ball back. So yeah. Do I agree with Abs? I think Abs thinks Kobe is probably the next Zidane. So I'm probably not exactly with Abs. But I do think Ilyas is a little too much on the other extreme as well, too. Kobe is a very capable defender. He's not an elite defender. He's not an elite athlete, but he's you can win things, in my opinion. You can be a great team with Kobe Mainoo in your midfield.
For you, the best position of Kobe, 6, 8, or 10?
8.
So right now for United, you gotta take Kobe, Bruno.
I guess. I guess.
I think so.
I wouldn't have bought Ugarte personally. That's not really
I know,
like.
I
wouldn't have bought him, and even Bruno. Like I think he's starting to come on the decline right now. But Kobe is the one I would build around for sure. Like he is the guy that for sure United for the next 10 years, whatever midfield they want to go with, Kobe's going to be in there.
Shout, we've got a super chat from Ice. He said, "Is it time to bench Rashford?"
Yeah, that's not a hot take.
That's the hot take. But speaking of that, the reason why I said it, of course, shout out Ice for the super chat. Someone said he's defending Rashford. He basically said selling Rashford will be the biggest mistakes because his last 2 inconsistent seasons were also United's worst 2 seasons in the history, which has sabotaged him into making him into a problem, basically.
I mean, maybe. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't think you could argue that Man United have managed Rashford's development well. No question about that. I think the amount of minutes he was playing on so early, the injuries that we probably played him through, especially Ollie. I think he played Rashford through back injuries that he probably never really fully recovered from. We definitely have not managed Rashford the best throughout his career. I could never argue that. And maybe if he started his career at Liverpool and City, he'd be one of the best attackers in the world, which is what everyone thought he would kind of end up becoming. But having said all of that, that doesn't change the fact that the player he is now is the player. We can't go back in time and help his development. Like it's over now. Like for me, I look at Rashford and I told you on SDS, I feel like the spark is gone with Rashford. I don't think that player that used to excite every single Man United fan. Like for me, when I used to watch Rashford, he was, I'll take the game against Liverpool, for example. Every game I used to watch United versus Liverpool, the one guarantee is that Rashford versus Trent, you would know Rashford was about to skin him, bro. Rashford was about to give him hell. Obviously, we all remember that one game where he scored 2, but he used to give Trent problems. I watched him this week, and I've watched him the last few times against Liverpool, and it's almost like he's holding back. Like, Trent has an easy game against Rashford these days. And the reality is most wingers in the league, or most fullbacks in the league, have an easy day against Rashford. He's not really bothering teams anymore like that. And I feel like that spark, that energy, that like, even his actions, right? So a big problem I had with Rashford last year was his body language. This year, a big issue I have with Rashford is I feel like he's timid. I feel like he's not really going into every one of his actions with 100% certainty. Whether it's passing the ball, whether it's shooting the ball, whether it's this, it's like he has some uncertainty to him. He plays with doubt. And I just think, bro, this is all okay stuff to say if Rashford was 24 or if he was 23 or even 25. Rashford's turning 27 this year, right? 27 years old is when you're supposed to be entering the prime of your career. That's when you're supposed to kind of have everything in your game figured out. You put it all together and you kind of show us 2, 3, 4 years in your prime what kind of player you are. At 27, no one can really tell me what player Rashford should be. Like we all have this idea of what he could be, but the reality doesn't match up with the hypothetical. And at 27 years old, we can't continue hoping for Rashford. Oh, this could be his year. Oh, if he figures it out. Oh, if he kind of gets this. For me, at 27 years old, I've kind of lost that hope of Rashford. And it sucks because at one point, he was probably my favorite player on the team. I always tell people the first game I ever went to go see at Old Trafford was Rashford's debut at Midfield. The second game I ever went to go see at Old Trafford was Rashford's debut at Arsenal. So I watched this kid from the start thinking, wow, we have like the next big thing in English football. So to see what he's kind of become is disappointing for me especially. But if we're being real here, Man United was here before Rashford. It'll be here after he leaves. It's disappointing of how we managed him, but that's how football works, guys.
What? Okay, this is a crazy question to ask, but to you, I think it'll be easy because your mind works in mysterious ways. Can you recall the best Rashford performance in your opinion?
The best Rashford performance.
When was the not ever. When was the best Rashford performance in recent years?
I think the first season under Ollie. Even the second season under Ollie was okay. It was pretty good too. But the first season under Ollie, where we sold Lukaku and we kind of made Rashford and Martial, we gave them the responsibility of leading the line for Man United. I think that was when we saw Rashford probably at his most complete. I mean, somewhat, you know what? I say that. I forget Rashford's first season under Ten Hag, where he went on that crazy run of form. So you could arguably say that. And in terms of goal scoring, that was definitely his best. But I think that version of Rashford I'm talking about under Ollie, this was before he kind of had the back injury where he missed like months of action and then we returned him early and then injured him again. This was where Rashford was playing as like the complete winger, taking players on, playmaking, scoring, all that stuff. And then, of course, I can never forget like the first version of Rashford where no fear, maybe not much tactical instruction, just kind of play on a whim, and he was tearing guys up. Every single debut he would score. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Start, sub, sell. Just quickly. Start, sub, sell. Rashford against PSG.
What is the moment or the performance?
The moment. The best Rashford moment.
Yeah.
Against PSG, against Barcelona, or against Arsenal, his debut.
The Barcelona one it's Europa League, and he scored like away from home in the first leg. So that one is not in the conversation. His debut or PSG? Oh, man. I mean, the debut, I was there. The debut, I lived it, bro. Honestly, the debut, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on here? It was like, you remember, what's it called? The Journey on FIFA.
Yeah.
Like Alex and all that stuff. They based it on Rashford's career, bro. It was unreal. It felt like a dream. But the PSG moment as well, right? Obviously, I wasn't at the stadium for that one, but I remember I got a noise complaint the next day because of how much I was screaming when Rashford scored that penalty. Like I was, bro, Faisal, I'll tell you what I was screaming. I was like, please, Rashford. I was like, please, don't let me down. Please, I'm begging, score. I was going crazy. So yeah, I think the PSG moment, that's one of the best moments post Fergie, period.
And then you guys lost the following.
Yeah, and then we lost to Barca.
Someone says, shout out Rahul Fatah for the super chat. He said, which Dutch head is the shiniest? Then I go,
Arne Slot by far. Arne Slot, bro. I don't know what he does with his head to make it so. He's not just like Ten Hag is bald, right? Arne Slot is bald, bro. That brother doesn't have a single follicle of hair on his head, bro. Not even like what's it called? Ten Hag, he grows it out a bit. He might have like a little bit on the side and the back. Arne Slot, bro. That's like we call it in French boule à zéro, complete zero, bro. Unreal, man. He waxes it. He moisturize. Nah, that one is different, bro. That one is different, bro.
Hey, man, that could be me, man. If United finishes above Chelsea.
You better pray Chelsea get their shit together, man.
Hey, man, looking at you guys, I'm very happy right now.
It's mid versus mid, honestly.
Cool. I've got 3 more. Before we go to what everyone wants to hear about, Mr. Leville, we've got one more outside of Mr. Leville. Yeah, we have got Abdi Salman with another one. The guy, I can't lie, man. Shout out Abdi Salman. I always see
your biggest fan, by the way.
This
guy's your biggest fan. I used to think, in fact, it was your burner. I thought it was your burner at first. The amount of times it was like Faisal.
I always see with Twitter, man. Shout out Abdi Salman. Yeah, he said if Pep managed United, would they win the league this season?
We'd contest for it. I don't know about win it. Nah, I don't think we'd win it this year. I don't think this team is ready to win. It is Pep. I can't lie. If anyone could do it, it's Pep. But nah, I don't think so. He definitely got us a lot. We'd be a top 4 team for sure. And we'd probably we'd be up there. But no, we wouldn't win it. No. Our team's not our team's not as good as Liverpool, City, or Arsenal, even though he's the best manager in the world.
Where would Pep make you finish?
Top 4.
The highest.
Top 4, easily. Maybe third. Like that's a push. 4th, I think we'd be a banker for top. Pep for me, bro, is the difference. Honestly, like as great a team as City is, as great a team as that Barca team was, as great, like he's the difference for all these guys, bro. The he's different, man. He's so different.
I can't lie, man. If Pep managed you, man, do you think you can finish above Arsenal?
Nah, bro. Even with City, he can barely finish above Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think City, Arsenal, and Liverpool for me, it'd be difficult, but we'd be 4th fighting for 3rd, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm curious, yeah. Okay, you said top 4 for United. If Pep managed Chelsea, would Chelsea finish top 4?
Hold on, by the way, because I saw someone say this, if Pep was given what Ten Hag was, United have won the league easy. I do agree with that. I think if we had hired Pep 3 years ago, we would be contesting for the league right now, potentially winning it, because he would have spent money better than Ten Hag. What was your follow-up question, sorry, about Chelsea?
If Pep managed Chelsea today, would Chelsea finish top 4?
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, Pep is a difference. If Pep can take a team from obscurity to crazy heights, for sure. Pep, I think if Pep was coaching Chelsea, they'd probably finish above Liverpool, bro. They would, in terms of talent and stuff like that. Because Chelsea have more depth than Liverpool. And they have good players. Chelsea, you can't say it's a bad player issue. It's in terms of like, can you find the right mesh and all that stuff? And is Maresca good enough? But bro, Pep would have Chelsea top 4, top 3 for me.
Okay. Question: which team outside of the top 6 do you think Pep can coach and take them into the top 4?
Bro, a damn lot of them. A whole lot of them, bro. Let me pull up the Premier League table right now. I'll tell you who. He'd take West Ham to the top 4. I'll tell you that right now. West Ham, he would take them. Brighton, he damn near might, man. I can't lie. Brighton got crazy attacking depth when I think about it, bro. Look, they got Adingra, Matoma, what's his name? Reuter, João Pedro, Danny Welbeck, Minte on the right, Solly March. All right, Brighton got hoopers, bro.
Enciso.
And midfield, Weaver. All right, Brighton might go on a European journey with Pep, bro. I can't lie. Villa, Newcastle did it with Eddie Howe and what's it called? Unai Emery. For sure, Pep would take them there.
Bournemouth?
Pep is crazy, bro.
He's mad. It's crazy that we're saying that one manager can take he's
a difference, average. Honestly.
Yeah, he's mental. He's mental. We've got a super chat from Omar Yusuf. Big up Omar. He said every United attacker scores for the national team like Xerxes now.
Xerxes score.
Yeah.
By the way, you gotta stop calling him Xerxes. It's not Xerxes. It's Xerxes. Xerxes. Yeah. There's no Xerxes. It's not Xerxes. I don't know the Arabic. I don't know the Arabic pronunciation for Xerxes, but.
Arabic, man. Xerxes. All right. This is what everyone has been waiting for. The main event. Hey, man. You know how with TNT 3:30 kickoff Super Sunday. This is what it is. Yeah, you ready? We've got two tweets. One person said, this is not the craziest one. Let's just move along because I think it's a yes. I'm very curious to hear your answer. He said Paul Pogba is United's best player in the last 10 years. For me, yes. Let's move on.
Well, but last 10 years, so since 2013.
Since 2000, since I believe no. He said sorry. Since they signed him.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I would agree with that.
Okay, now this is where things get a little bit. There's two. The first one is Pogba is the greatest ever talent to come out of Carrington.
Since when? Ever? Like since the start of time. Where did we get George Best? Where's George Best from? Hold up. This is George Best Carrington. Don't let George Best be Carrington, man.
Let's not. Let me check as well, man.
It might be a George Best thing, you know? Or are we counting Craig Up Boys Club? Is that what we're saying his academy thing is? You might have got away with it.
That's a Craig Up Boys Club. Like, come on, man.
Hey, don't let George Best be from Carrington, man. Don't let George Best. You know what they be saying about George Best, yeah? They say Maradona. They say Cruyff good, Pele better, George Best. That's what they used to say about him, bro. That's what they used to say about him, bro. That's the truth right there.
Hey, man.
I put Paul Pogba's Ballon d'Or on the table, bro. Put it on the table, bro.
Hey. I can't lie, yeah.
Bobby Charlton. You see the way Endrick be talking about Bobby Charlton? Hey, that's our greatest ever player right there, bro.
I'll be real, yeah. The only competition for Pogba is goals, and that's it.
In terms of like talent, okay, let's leave Charlton and Best out of the way because we never saw them play like that, and it's a different era, right? Let's say since then. In terms of talent, so if you want to talk about all-around talent, if you want to talk about like physical gifts and like speed and stuff like that, then yeah, I would say so, right? I've never seen a player at Pogba's height be able to do the things he did. And people might say Zidane is a better player than Pogba, but there's things Pogba could do that Zidane didn't do at his level. Like Pogba's range of passing, I don't think Zizou, that wasn't his game, to be honest with you. He was much more of like a close proximity kind of player. And even a Vieira, for example, big guy, but different to Paul Pogba in his way. So he's, for me, one of the most unique players at that height that I've seen. And if you're taking into account athletics, like physical capabilities, then yeah, he probably is. But just in terms of the relationship of a ball, I think Paul Scholes, man, is different, bro. Honestly, he's different, man. Like you really have to think it like attribute by attribute. Pass, bro. But the thing is, like, so dribbling, I give it to Pogba for sure. Skills, dribbling,
Pogba's passing is so underrated, man.
Yeah, but Paul Scholes is passing. But that's what I'm saying. Pogba's passing against anybody is top, but against Paul Scholes, bro, he's coming up against an A-star in passing, bro.
But that's the thing. Like, if Pogba's best strength is clear above Scholes, Scholes' best strength, Pogba is still close by.
Let me tell you this. Pogba's biggest weakness is one of Paul Scholes' biggest strengths: his footballing IQ, his temperament.
No. It's his Pogba's. I don't like this. Pogba's football and IQ depends on the mood that he's in, the environment.
No, that's a problem. That's a problem. Your footballing IQ can't be based on.
Give me a good system, and I can showcase it.
Brain for me, Paul Scholes' footballing brain was on a better level than Pogba. Paul Scholes, bro, think about it this way, right? It has to be, anyways. Paul Scholes is not athletic, is not fast, is weak, is short. Paul Scholes is asthmatic. He has asthma, bro. He can't run. And yet, he literally dominated the midfield. You have to be on a different level, footballing IQ-wise, to be that good while having asthma, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. You have asthma, and you're running the game for your team.
Fair. You got asthma still.
He has asthma, bro. He needs to take his inhaler at half time. He gasses out after 20 minutes.
I can't lie. I did not know he was on an inhaler.
He's asthmatic, bro.
I didn't know.
He's not a good athlete. But his IQ, bro. I want the chat to see this, right? I saw this clip today in 07-08 of Man United versus Wigan, and it was this chance that I think Tevez missed or something like that. But Paul Scholes brings the ball from his own half, 1-2 with I think Carrick around a defender, another 1-2 with Ronaldo around a defender, another 1-2 around a defender, and then plays this killer ball in behind to Carlos Tevez through on goal. In like 5 seconds, he's completely taken another team's midfield completely out of the game just off his movement, his IQ, and his passing. The guy was a different, like, he is, for me, you talk about most talented English players. For me, it's between him and Rooney, and you could definitely make the argument at Scholes, bro, in terms of pure talent. That guy, it's tough. Pogba's up there, and you could probably say Pogba, but for me, Paul Scholes is something I haven't seen in England, anyways.
I'm just imagining right now, Paul Pogba at United 2008.
Oh yeah, of course, Pogba and Scholes together, that'd be crazy, man. Here's the thing. Oh, no, hold on. Pogba's shot kind of authentic. Scholes' shot is wicked. They're both. I think Pogba's shooting was better than, like, Scholes had a cannon in his locker. But I've also seen Scholes shoot from 40 yards out and send it to Rosie. So I think in that sense, Scholes is a very good long shot taker. But I would give it to Pogba. I think I would give that to Pogba.
That's true as well. Scholes is a better club career. Pogba's a better international career. I think,
by far. Scholes'
by far.
Career is
We've got a super chat from Dizu. He said Pogba. Whoa. He said, shout out for the super chat. He said, Pogba isn't a better player or signing than Bruno.
He's a better player in terms of signing, in terms of like value for money, than you probably say Bruno. Yeah, you probably say
By
Bruno.
the way, I saw...
the better player for me than Pogba.
I saw a graph, I think yesterday or the year before, or the day before, of United's last 10 signings, the most expensive signings. Every single one of them was labeled as a flop for some reason. Would you consider, let's be real, jokes aside, trolling aside, would you consider Pogba a flop or no?
So here's the thing with Pogba, right? One thing about him that I find so funny is that Pogba was killed for his time at Man United by pundits, by rivals, by everybody. But I actually think Pogba's time at Man United looks better and better every single time a player gets bought for 100 million. Because then you compare them to how Pogba played at Man United. For example, Enzo Fernandez has performed at a significantly worse level than Pogba did at United. Doesn't get the criticism for it because Pogba is just a massive global name. and it's Man United. But Pogba was better at United than Enzo was at Chelsea.
Facts.
Pogba was better at Man United than Caicedo was at Chelsea. Pogba was better at United than Jack Grealish was at Manchester City. Pogba was better at United than Romelu Lukaku was at Chelsea. So I actually find it funny that every single signing post Pogba that goes for these crazy fees, it makes his time at United actually look a little better. And for the most part, Pogba, if you take Pogba, you take away the price tag and stuff like that, you look at his performances at United, he's one of our better players post Fergie. Like his performances in big games. The issue with Pogba is the expectation. That's what kills him, because we bought him as somebody that was supposed to completely transform the club. He was brought in as like the next big prospect in world football. He was just coming off a 5th Pro Team of the Year, and it was like Man United are signing the best midfield talent of the last decade. And what he provided, and to be fair, he was kind of screwed because we put him up with so much expectation and never really gave him the best environment to succeed. Not taking everything away from him, he also messed up a lot of times himself, the injuries. But that's what really holds Pogba back. It's the expectation of what he was supposed to be. No one expected Caicedo to be the best midfielder in the world. With Pogba, we did, and that's what makes him a flop in some people's eyes.
Such a shame, man. It's just a shame, man. I've just brought it up, yeah. This is United's last 10 expensive, not last 10, the most expensive signing in United history.
Yeah.
Number
I'll tell
one,
you if they're a flop or not, by the way. I'll tell you if they're a flop or not.
Number one, Paul Pogba, 105 million. Yes or no?
For me, not a flop, but I can understand why people say it.
Anthony.
Flop.
Maguire, 87.
Again, it's similar to Pogba. Maguire's had good seasons for us. He's just never worth that money. But Maguire should never have been worth that money. Pogba, there was a reason why we bought him for that money. Maguire, we should never have bought him for that money in general. So, yes, he had good times for us. For me, he's a flop.
Sancho, 85.
The biggest flop Man United have ever signed. The worst signing in Man United history for me.
What? Bigger than Anthony?
He's a better player than Anthony. He's a worse signing.
Ooh.
Yeah, for me, he is. Jadon Sancho took three months off a season, came back, didn't do any better, and then refused to play. Basically wrote a tweet on his notes and put it on Twitter saying that his manager was a liar. Basically got banished from the club, went to Dortmund for 6 months later, came back, missed a penalty. Bro, he's a better talent than Anthony. He's a worse signing, bro. And think about it this way, too. This is just some added context. We wanted Sancho the year before. Dortmund quoted us for 100 million. We waited a whole year for him, got him for 72 million, basically made him like this huge hero coming to Manchester, and completely flopped, bro. And we were paying him £350 a week, £350,000 a week. Biggest flop in Man United signing.
I can't lie. The way you put it out there, well, it makes sense.
Yeah. Anthony's the worst player. Don't get it twisted. But Sancho is the biggest disappointment that United has ever signed for me.
No, it's making sense. Lukaku, 84.
Not a flop for me. He scored 20 plus goals in each season. He's not the way that Aldi wanted to play going forward, but he scored 20. For me, not a flop. No.
Di Maria, 75 million.
Flop. Even though it hurts me to say that. He was a flop. Like, he didn't want to be here in the first place. The performances petered off like 6 games in the season. He got his house burgled. He left after a year. He's a flop.
Casemiro, 70 million.
He's going to go down as a flop. I'm sorry. And it's not his fault. United should never, ever, ever buy a player at 30 years old for that amount of money. And the first season he had with us was a great season. But he's a flop because he is, for me, the perfect representation of the Glazers. Just buying big-name players, no matter the age, for big money. So, unfortunately, a flop.
Bruno Fernandes, 65 million.
Not a flop.
Mason Mount, 64 million.
At the time of speaking, a flop.
And last but not least, Mr. Ballon d'Or winner, Tony Martial, 60 million.
Again, for me, this is similar to Pogba in terms of, again, when we bought him, he was supposed to be one of the biggest prospects in world football. Had good moments for us, right? He is not one of the 10 worst players to play for Man United, but bro, you said it yourself. He had a Ballon d'Or clause. That's how highly everyone valued him at one point.
Bro, you know what? I'm deep in it, bro. It's crazy how your 10th most expensive signing is worth 60 million, bro.
Bro, we spent big money, bro. You still haven't brought up, like, who haven't you brought up still? Yeah, there's a lot. It's genuinely.
No. Let me go on transfer market. This is crazy, bro.
Pogba and Martial are flops in terms of they didn't live up to the expectation. But in terms of what they actually gave the club, they're not flops. Like Martial, I think scored over 100 goals for Man United, scored winners in semifinals, gave us scored against City, scored against Liverpool. But for what we signed him for, he didn't do enough. No. And it's similar to Pogba.
Okay, cool. Okay, we had Martial. Two more. That's players that I forgot. Rasmus.
Okay.
Now it's the updated list. Seventh place wasn't Casemiro. It was Rasmus Hojlund for 73 million.
That one it's tough. He's a kid, bro. Come on, he's 21, right? Like that's too early. Like that's like saying is Lenny Yoro a flop right now?
Lenny Yoro was the next one. So
yeah, these guys I won't even speak on them. They're not flops yet.
60 million. Fred.
Oh, flop. Again, gave us good moments, but it's Fred for 60 million. Yeah, flop, man. Come on.
Lisandro Martinez, 58 million.
Not a flop.
Wan-Bissaka, 55 million.
Flop.
Onana, 50 million.
Flop at the moment.
Ugarte, it's too early to tell. The Ligt, it's too early to tell. You bought Juan Mata, who was Chelsea's best player.
Not a flop. Not a flop, Mata. Not a flop.
Juan Mata's a flop, bro.
How's he flop? How's Mata a flop and not Pogba? Go ahead. Go tell me, how's Mata a flop and not Pogba?
No.
How? Mata.
I know.
Disappointing compared to Chelsea. Mata, the amount of big games that he scored in. Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Arsenal. Bro, this guy was the most clutch player for Man United for the longest. Mata was disappointing because at Chelsea, he was one of the best players in the league. And I don't think he ever matched those levels, even though he was a number 10 at Chelsea. At Man United, we always played him on the right. I felt like he never had a chance here. But Mata came up with some big moments for us and stayed a long time, was consistent for the most part. Mata's not a flop for me.
Matic for 44 million?
I think that was fair value for Matic. Gave us a few good years. For me, not a flop.
Sebastian Veron for 42 million.
Yeah, that's a flop.
And two more. Henrik Mkhitaryan, 42 million.
Yeah, flop.
And last but not least, Ab's favorite centre back ever, Rafael Varane, 40 million.
Flop because he barely played. He missed so much time through injury.
It's crazy that your 25th most expensive signing is still above 40 million. That's mad.
What about you guys, though? Huh? I swear, hold on. I know who I think it is.
Let's see.
Number 25. Is your number 25 James for 70 million? I think it might be.
I'll check right now. I'll check right now.
Oh, I even forgot Mata at Juanfield, man. Come on. What Mata did to Liverpool at Anfield, he can never be a flop, bro. You know, Diego Forlan scored the winner against Liverpool.
Bro.
Was shit the rest of his time at United, and we still sing songs about him. Mata can never be a flop, bro.
Bro, our 25th most expensive signing is worth 32 million.
Really? Well, it's 8 million less than United. Okay.
I know. You know. Let me ask you. You know what? I'll actually make this as another video reaction. Yeah. You know what, for myself. But let me ask you. I'm curious to hear your opinion. Hazard, Madrid, 120.
Oh, flop, of course.
Jude Bellingham, 103.
Hit.
Gareth Bale, 101.
Hit, of course.
Ronaldo, 94.
Hit. Oh, that's the biggest hit of all time, bro.
Chimeni, 80.
Hit, I would say. Yeah, hit.
Zizou, 77.
Oh, of course, hit. These ones are all going to be hits until we get to Jovic.
Hey, but now it becomes, James Rodriguez, 75.
I mean, this one is, I would say flop, right? I don't think James, he was good. He wasn't bad for Madrid, but did he live up to what he was supposed to be? Probably not.
By the way, someone said pause. Yeah.
I'm saying like a hit or was he a hit signing?
I know.
All right. Yeah, hit sounds crazy. What I hit? Yeah, no, that sounds crazy.
Kaka for 67.
I would say a flop as well, right? In terms of like, bro, you bought him for you bought him a week before Cristiano. Before Cristiano, you guys broke the world record on Kaka, and it's harsh with the injuries, but he's a flop. He is.
Jovic 63.
Oh, flop, of course.
Figo 60.
That's a success.
Eder Militao 50.
A success, yeah.
Mendy 48.
Success. He won 2 Champions Leagues with you guys. If Mendy is a flop, he'd be a success at Man United.
And the rest
We'll
is
buy
all
Mendy,
literally
by the
all
way.
the
We're gonna buy
youngsters.
Ferland Mendy when he turns 30. Watch. We're gonna buy him for 50.
And the rest is literally all the youngsters that we have. Endrick, Rodrigo, Vinny. Ah, man. Hey,
Who
hey,
was
look.
that one Brazilian that you guys sent out to Dortmund? What was his name?
Oh, Ranieri, man. That bum,
Yeah,
fam.
right, Reiner, whatever his name is.
That bum, man. He's right now in, I think he went on loan to Getafe or another club in La Liga. But yeah, he went on loan.
What's it called? Real Madrid. Perez was so scorned by Neymar. He went to Brazil. He said, "I'm never gonna miss out on a Brazilian talent again."
Bro, every single summer he signs a Brazilian, bro. Every single summer, bro.
Well, he couldn't get you guys Esteval. That one hurts. I know it hurts. I know that one hurts, bro. That brother should be playing for Madrid.
Bro, how can we go to Brazil and sign Endrick and not Esteval, man?
Crazy.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
That one hurts, man. That one hurts. But guys, I hope you guys have all enjoyed the stream with no other than Lyes Bazidi. Lyes, before you leave,
Hold on. I was saying before you go.
I've got
Cam.
before.
Yo, Cam. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
No. Wait. Before you get Cams in, I've got two questions which I normally ask my guest. I was supposed to ask you at the beginning, but you know what? Let me ask you now. Everyone thinks that you are a fake United fan, but after today, I think you've made it very, very clear you love the club and you are the biggest fan of them all. Let me ask you a question. What is your greatest ever moment as a United fan?
Greatest ever. It's got to be the Champions League, right? 07-08. That's my greatest. There's been some big moments, honestly. My favorite moment as a United fan, because I was older and I could understand it more, was the Van Persie free kick against Man City. Like his first season, last minute winner on his Manchester day. Like that, bro, that goal right there sent me into like, yo, oh my God. I think I wore like my United kit like 7 days in a week in a row, bro. That shit must have been stinking at that point. But that Champions League 07-08 is the greatest moment, bro. Honestly, I remember staying up so late for that. Obviously, I was young. It was a school night. I still watched, bro. Crazy memory.
And the worst ever moment as a United fan?
My worst. The 7-0, easily. The 7-0. Oh my God. I wanted the ground to eat me. 6-1 was bad. 6-1 to City was awful. But the 7-0, I kept looking over the camera. I was like, is this real? Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? What the hell is going on? Oh, Aguero too. No, sorry. Aguero was the worst moment as a Man United fan ever. The Aguero moment.
What about Nani, Real Madrid, red card?
That hurt. Oh my, that's up there. That's probably in my top 5. Genuinely, that's probably in my top 5. Yo, I'm still not over that.
Let's be real, yeah. As 10 years have passed, let's be honest. It's
10
like
years have passed,
but
but the wounds are still open, bro.
You know how like Magic and Isaiah Thomas, man. Hey man, hey, listen. Let's reminisce, yeah. It was a clear red card.
No, it wasn't, bro. He was looking at the ball. He was trying to get the ball.
If VAR was at 10 years ago, that's a clear red.
That's a bullshit red card, bro. He should have understood the context of the game, what was happening. Nani was looking for the ball. Just was it a straight red or was it a second yellow? I think it was a straight red. Give him a yellow, man. Just last one. Come on, Nani. Like we're in the Champions League. We're in the Champions League round of 16 at home to Real Madrid, and that's how you're deciding the game. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I think it's.
I will always thank you for that reason. You kickstarted Luka Modric's career for Real Madrid.
I know, man. When he came on and scored that screamer, and then Ronaldo. Oh man. That honestly, bro. That game, it will live on for me for the rest of my life. Jenny, that's in my top 5 worst days as a Man United fan. That game broke me, bro. Oh my God.
We've got a super chat. Big up Hisham. He you know what? Let me read this in French, fam. Fous Alfarad Elias. No.
I'll read it for you. Force au frérot Lyes. Bonne chance pour la saison avec Tonton Ten Hag. As for you, FaZe, can't wait to see you 27th of October and Catalonia holding 4-0.
Okay. The beginning. Okay, let me guess. Yeah, the beginning. It basically means, what's your thoughts, Lyes, on Ten Hag's season?
No, it doesn't. It means basically like big up Lyes. Good luck for the season with Uncle Ten Hag.
I can't lie. Yo, read that again, man. That sounded nice, man.
Force au frérot Lyes. Bonne chance pour la saison avec Tonton Ten Hag. There you go. That's not bad. Huh?
Hey, bring Culture Cams, man. Let's chat.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Bring Culture Cams, man. Bring that bum, man. Let's chat to him, man. Let's just chat to him, man. That bum.
He's a little preoccupied right now. I can't lie. I don't think it's going to happen, Faisal. But forget about that. Tell me how you're feeling for Cam.
I'll be real, bro. Like, Cam's is, of course, a very tough opponent. I know he knows ball.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, though. I'm not scared of him at all. I'm not scared of him at all. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not like I'm sleeping and I wake up. Oh shit, Cams. No. It's not like that. I'm actually very happy. Happy sleeps. I see butterflies. I see sunshines. I see everything. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You guys can clip this. You guys can bookmark this. You guys can save this video. You guys do whatever you want. I'm beating Cams. You know, like we're recording quite soon. Cams is barbecue chicken for me. I'm not scared at all. The only way that I'm losing to Cams is the same way I lost to you last year. And
why'd you lose to me?
A scandal, a robbery, and Sharky. Other than that, I'm not scared of Cams.
Oh
I'm not
my
scared
God.
of you.
Hey, you still fucking going on about that one? Are you still fucking going on about that? About robbery? I beat you fair and square, bro.
I've been given a second chance, and I'm bringing her home. I'm bringing her home to SDS. I'm bringing her home to Iraq. I'm bringing her home to the streets.
Look, man, you're talking a lot of smack, bro. First of all, last year was fair and square, man. It's not my fault that you don't got the clutch gene like me, bro. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robin! There you go, bro. That's clutch. Ice in my veins. Not everyone's like that, bro. Some of us are...
Wait, do that again.
5, 4, 3, 2... Robin! There you go.
No. That was for me. For you, 5, 4, 3... 2, 1. That was.
I think we lost you. I think you're mute.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Okay.
Man, you robbed me, man. But now listen,
you know what Pioli says? Pioli has this expression. He says, in football, the winners win, and the losers they make excuses. The winners win, the losers explain. I hope you're not a loser again this year, Faisal. I hope you can. You need forget about for SDS, for Iraq, for Baghdad, blah, for your family. I don't give a big up to all of them. First of all, much respect, mashallah. But forget about all of them, bro. You need to bring pride and respect back to your name, back to you. Forget about all of them. Don't get distracted by them. You need to bring back respect to your name, bro. I better see you in that final, Faisal. Look. First of all,
whoa! Hey, you better reach the final.
Yeah, look, fair enough. Star player, I await you, but I'm confident, and I don't got to prove anything against star player. You need to prove something against me. So don't come up talking about excuses. Hey, I hope to see you there, brother. I hope to see you there,
brother. I can be you, I can be your daddy, or I can be star player. And it doesn't matter who.
Well, you keep calling Cam my daddy. Hold on. Hear me out here. If Cam is my daddy, you know what that makes him to you? That makes him your granddaddy, bro. Because you're my son. Just remember that. Just remember that, bro. Just remember that, son. Remember that, son. Watch the way you talk to your old man, bro. Watch the way.
Hey, Haywan. But guys, listen. I can't lie. This has been a fun stream, man. Of course, always love to Lyes, no matter what. I've left Lyes' channel in the description. Go follow that channel. Of course, his main channel. He posts his podcast with one of his 7th podcasts with Culture Cams. But his second channel is where you guys can see him more consistent, where he posts himself, what he loves to talk about, and that is, of course, his clips from his Twitch stream, which is doing very well. So big up.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, you're killing it on here too, though. Don't think I don't notice, man. Don't think I don't notice, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm seeing we going band for band at one point with subscribers and videos. I'm seeing that. Okay.
Hey, Catch up, son. Catch up, champ.
Okay, I'm catching up. Don't let me catch up to you, bro. Don't let me beat you in another thing. But now, big up for having me, bro. Appreciate it, man. This was a good stream.
Nah, you're a dickhead for that. You're a dickhead for that. But nah, listen, always love, and then yeah, man. Let's hopefully this season, if you guys want more, just reload it. But yeah, man, go follow Lyes, and brother.
Careful, man.
Thank you so much again, man. My guy. But guys, this has been the end, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, of course, to like the stream. Everyone, like the stream right this second, man. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I did Chelsea yesterday. Today, of course, it's we did United, and tomorrow we're doing not tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got a video coming out, a special series, a new series which I'm trialing out. But I'm coming back next week, and I'm doing I'm doing Arsenal on Monday. But if you guys enjoyed it, man, like the stream. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And man, listen, like I said, I'm trying to be consistent. I'm being consistent, and I'll see you guys quite soon. Actually, hold on. I've got a question for all of you, man. Before I end it, do you guys actually think I can win Mastermind? Now, let's be real, man. Let's be real, man. Do you guys think I can win, man? Because I can't lie, man. I'm getting nervous, man. You know what I mean? I'm getting scared, man. I'm getting scared. Do you guys think I can win? Let's be real, man. Like, where's my followers at, man? Please, man. I need some support, man. Because guys, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. I'm not allowed to say this, but I'm gonna tell you guys now. We're recording Mastermind tomorrow. So please, man, I need all the support I can get. Hey, man, I'm going up against Cams. The guy lives with Lyes. Lyes, every time I see him, he's got his book. He revises. I'm sure Cams is next to him as well, revising. I'm scared. I can't lie, man. I'm scared, man. But let's see, man. Let's see what people are saying. Someone said he can't go back-to-back losses, man. Wallah, if I go back-to-back losses, it's peak, man. If I lose to Lyes one more time, hey, man. The thing is, if I lose to Lyes one more time, I don't know how my son is gonna look at me, man. Like back-to-back losses, fam. Against the same person, against the same opponent. That is peak, man. That is peak. My son might look at me disgraced and embarrassed, bro. How can I tell him to be a better man when I'm losing against a man twice, fam? The fuck? Nah, man. Someone said, brother, Lyes was quoting football journalists. I'm cooked, wallah. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, man. I am cooked. Bro, no. Let's put that back again, man. Lyes was quoting journalists, bro. Books, interviews. Wallah, I need to start revising. I can't lie, man. I need to hit the books, man. I need to hit the books. It's long for me, man. You're a dickhead. That's a leave the football before Liverpool leaves you. You're a hazard for this. You and Lyes is like Cavs and Warriors. Hey, at least I got one ring. Hey, King James, baby. Baghdad, I did it for you. Shout out Mohammed. We said, win the pregame like Joseph. Get in his mind. But what do you think I've been doing all this time, man? I've been trying to get into his mind. It's long still. It is long still. Man said what? Man said Cams was revising. That's why he couldn't come. Wallah, he was, you know. I think he genuinely was. Do your homework and you're winning. The thing is, yeah, you guys say that, do your homework. Like, why am I revising that? It's not like I can predict what Shark is going to ask, bro. I don't know what Shark is going to ask. So I'm going there blindfolded. Wait, I'm going there blindfolded? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm going there, blind. I don't know, man. Even I can't even speak English, fam. That's how stressed I am, man. Would you ever switch to Twitch? Nah, man. Twitch, I can't lie. That's Lyes, man. That's Lyes' bag. Go follow his channel. Lyes is smashing it over there. And I can't lie. His streams, whenever he streams, it's always a good stream. But for me, I'm just YouTube, specifically YouTube. Faisal, you need to. I'm trying to stay calm. I can't lie. I'm trying to stay calm. I can't lie, man. What do we have? I can't lie, man. La. I'll be real. I've got faith. I'll be real. I've got faith. I'm staying strong. I genuinely think I can win. I'm listen. I'll be real. I'll give you my tactic here. And if Lyes and Camps is listening, I don't care. I'm going there tomorrow with a clear mindset, and I'm zoned in. I'm not chatting to anyone. I'm not going to smile to anyone. I'm going in there, not shaking anyone's hand. I'm not doing nothing. I'm locked in. Kobe, rest in peace, baby. But Kobe, I'm going in there, Mamba mentality. I'm not chatting to anyone. I'm not smiling. I'm not doing nothing. We can do it, man. Masan, don't end the stream. The thing is, yeah, the reason why I can't do a lot in here, it's not like on Twitch where I can put a video on the right-hand side and I can react to a video. I can't even do that. The only thing, though, hold on. The only thing we can do. Hold on. If you guys want me to end the stream, just let me know. Because I might give it 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. The only thing that we can do is, how can we do it here? I can't do it in here still. I can't do it in here. I can't lie. It might have to be in the stream thing, because it's not Twitch where I can react to your tweets or to your highlights or whatever it is, man. I can't even do that here. Someone said, oh, that's a good question. Would you rather lose against Cams in the semis or Lyes in the final? That's it. That's a good question. Because the thing is, yeah, I'm gonna be real. Yeah. If I lose against Cams, listen, I can't lie. Losing against the same opponent twice. Hold on. Why the hell are you asking me about losing, bro? What kind of motivation is that, Ak? I'm not here to lose. Bro. I'm here to win, Ak. Don't be asking me about losing, man. Nah. I'm not going in there to lose. Let's do football bingo for your revise. Brother, I'll be real. I would love to play games with you, man, like bingo and stuff like that. But it's not Twitch where I can change my screen or something. I can't even do that, man. But now, you know what? I will end it. I will end it now. But I do appreciate you, man. Goalkeeper Faisal, SDS Faisal. Someone said you probably can share screen, Faisal, but you're too old for this technology. Yeah, listen, chill out on the too old. Yeah, chill out. I genuinely think, I'll be real, I think in terms of age, the thing is, I would have said I'm younger than most of you guys here, but I don't think I am still. Faisal, 2012 second leg, give me United vs Madrid liners both right now. Warm up, brother. Wallahi, get the hell out, man. Wallahi, get the hell out, man. Get the hell out, man. Don't be rude. Just tell him how he can. Wallahi, Just tell me how I can screen share on YouTube. I don't think I can do it, guys. One sec. Let me see. Wallah, it's long. I can't lie, man. Technology is not my thing still. Technology is not my thing, fam. Yeah, technology is not my thing. I clocked it, wallah. Yeah, I clocked it, man. I clocked it. I can't lie, man. I might have to leave YouTube before YouTube leaves me, man. Wallah, I might have to leave, fam. Bring people on playback. I know what. Should I? I. How about this? I'll see. Yeah. If I get how many likes is this on right now? Let me check how many likes. How many likes this is on? How many likes do we have? We are currently on 337 likes. How about this? If we get this likes to 500, I'm going to play back and I'm bringing you guys on. If we can get this to 500 likes in about 5 minutes, all right, cool. I'm going playback. Let's see. 500 likes. Let's see. 150 likes away. Let's see. 5 minutes. Let's see. If you man can get it to 500, let's do it. Yeah, wallah. Yeah, wallah, I can't lie, man. The match was off still. Wallah, the match was off still. Allah. Ah. Oh, man. Brother, come on. It was a joke, man. It was a joke, brother. Hey, Harold Lawrence, it was a joke, Ack. Why are you getting rude as well? Hey, one. How are those flight tickets looking? Flight tickets for what? There's me thinking Arabs. I can't lie, we are. Well, Arabs, I think the one thing that we're good at, I think, in terms of, I'll be real, guys, chat, I'll be real. In terms of actual maps, I think number one is Arabs. I'll be real, man. Do a Twitter space like last night. I can't lie, yeah, I might do a Twitter space later on today, man. I might do a Twitter space later on. Phase I was in the space station that was the most times. Well, hey, If yesterday were hella, wallah, I'm booting hella man today as well, man. Wallah, if I'm doing one tonight, I'm booting hella man. Look, true. I'm telling you, true. Man said, nah, the ages have us beat, I'm afraid. I can't lie, you're right still. Like, but which kind though? Which kind though? What's the craziest thing you would do to win SDS? I can't lie, man. If I say how I really want to say, hey man, I'm trying to keep it PG, man. I'm trying to keep it PG. Let's be real. Don't give this man like this. Faisal, be ready, yeah, and be ready, shine your head in May. I can't lie. How about this? How about this? A question for all of you guys here. Let's round it off. You know, I'll give it 5 more minutes and let's round it off. Yeah. Let's be real. In terms of who's got the best hairline on SDS. Come on, it has to be me. The best hairline on SDS, it has to be me. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Come on, man. Let's be real here. First, well, fair. I can't lie. I thought about that as well. Because what I would do is I would do the Benzema look. So I'm going bold, but I'm keeping the beard. You get me? I'm keeping the beard. Here. Like, here. I'm keeping the beard. And then I call it I would still. Like, I've thought about different ideas and what I can do to it. I'll be real. But yeah, listen, hey guys, man, listen, it's been fun. I can't lie, it's been fun. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. You get me? All of you guys for tuning in, for showing love. But yeah, man, I think this has been fun. This has been good. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, like the stream. If you guys haven't already liked, I would appreciate all of you guys in here. That's about 385 people watching. Just one favor. I'm not asking for too much. I'm only asking for one little thing. One little thing. When I end the stream right now, all I want you to do is just comment on the stream when the stream is done. Just W stream, hello Faisal, X, Y, and Z, just whatever. Just comment something. It helps with algorithm. It helps with everything. That's all I'm asking for you. I'm not asking for to send a super chat. I'm not asking to give you money. That's all I'm asking. Just comment on the stream once I finish the stream. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys soon. You get me?